Hey guys, and welcome to an updated K-pop shelf video. This is basically, it's been about 7 or 8 months since my last one. So yeah, I thought I would show, I wanted to do this for a little while, and then I actually did get a request in my previous video to do this. So that's what we're doing today. So I'll give you a quick overview of what my collection looks like. So here we are. This is kind of like a lot of my main shelves, and then I've got like my Big Bang collection up here. I'm very sorry about my camera work. Normally when I film, I've got like, I've never got a steady hand, but I always have it propped up. So yeah, that's kind of what everything looks like. So I just will give a quick overview of what everything looks like. So this unit has a lot of my like bias groups. So Blackpink are one of my current alts. So yes, they did used to be in a small cube shelf, but obviously they had the album, and yeah, I had to move it. So it's now up here, which is looking pretty cool. So I'm very happy. I'm quite strict about Blackpink. I don't tend to buy season's greetings for anyone or like summer packages because they're way too expensive. So I'm quite restrictive. I'm always behind with Blackpink, like Japanese stuff, but yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. Then we have my BTS shells. So I have three. So I have this really colorful one, which is where I keep all my Japanese stuff, and then all like the pink stuff, so all my Persona albums and my Now 3 photo book and stuff like that. A lot of Sugar stuff here because he is my bias. So yes, so I really like the shelf. I love all my BTS shelf because they all look really pretty. So I'm really happy with how this came out. Then we have a darker tone shelf. So these are all like my black coloured albums and greens and blues and all that kind of stuff. I really like the way this one looks as well. I've got my light sticks on there, and then my banner for when I went to see them in 2018. Seems like a bit of a distant memory now, so, but it's a nice little reminder. And then yeah, I have my little Shooky snow globe thing there, and yeah, we have more stuff kind of there. I am missing quite a few DVDs that I want, but they're so expensive now. I'm just kind of like, yeah, we'll see. But yep, we have that. And then oh, we have my white shelf, I guess. So these are all my light colors. It seems really like clean in comparison. Like there's not a lot of stuff. I'm not even showing it properly, sorry. It's not a lot of stuff on this thing like in front of it. I just have this like little unicorn jewelry thing that has some pins and some random BT21 stuff. So but yeah, there we go. That's all my like white albums and stuff like that. I won't go into detail of anything. I'm just going to show you like a quick overview because there is quite a lot. And then yeah, so here's my NCT shelf. I started collecting NCT in January. I've done very well, mostly because they've had a lot of comebacks. There's been a lot in 2020, which is amazing. I think SM have finally learned that NCT is like their #1 group. They're just promoting them so much, and it's fantastic. So with them and 2020, I'm still waiting for my 2020 albums to arrive. I think they are going to be here this week, along with my Monster X albums, and I ordered a Twice album as well. So that will probably be this week. I have no idea how that's going to fit in with the current way, so probably have to move things around again. I'm always moving things around. It's ridiculous. And then the last shelf here is my icon shelf. So I'm a big iconic and I'm a YG stan. So this is mostly icon stuff. There's a little bit of winner, but yeah, the rest of it is just icon. I need them to come back. Oh my god, please come back. But yeah, this is kind of how I store it at the moment. It's quite hectic. But hey, you know, it works. So it's all good. Then we have this corner unit. So this corner unit's like really messy. It has so much stuff in it. I just don't have space anymore for all the like old school albums that I have, so I do need to sort it out. So I apologize for the mess, but this is my Girls' Generation shelf. This hasn't changed in a very long time, so yes, I mean occasionally I move things around, but yeah, GG are my ultimate girl group along with 21, my ultimate old school girl groups. So yeah, they obviously don't really release a lot of stuff or promote as a group anymore currently, so we're just waiting for that day when they finally, I don't know, even if it's OGG or whatever it looks like. This is kind of that shelf. So I have like all the like solo stuff at the back, and then all my I Got a Girl, I Got a Boy albums there, and yeah, my light stick and my Hyun because she's my bias. And yeah. So welcome to the first chaotic shelf. This is mostly FT Island and TVXQ slash JYJ slash Jejong and all that kind of stuff. There's like a couple of random like albums. So I have like a signed CIX album. I really like CIX. This is the only one I have. I never seem to get round to getting their stuff. Same with AB6, and I do have a TXT album kind of hiding here as well. So yeah, they're just kind of on display at the moment. I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like, but I'm not really up for making any decisions at the moment. And then I have some Epic High and some Block B, and I'm really sorry about the quality. I literally it's like the middle of the day and the lighting's just awful. So yeah, so this is where I keep all that. FT Island, I've always been one of my like alt groups. Back in the day, I've been with them since 2011. So obviously not sure what that's going to look like going forward, but yeah, there we go. And then we got, I guess this is the girl group version. This is a bit more chaotic actually. There's a lot more girl groups in here. So these are like my Tiara albums and 4 Minute, Girls Day, Mamamoo kind of stuck in there. I'm behind with Mamamoo. I'm always behind with Mamamoo. I have like an Idol one, and it's just a mess. It really is just a mess. But yeah, we just have a lot of like old school stuff in there. I literally just have so many storage problems. I shouldn't do. I'm kind of like just thinking, oh, I've got like a gap there so I can do some more stacking there at some point. I do feel like one day I'm going to come home and this shelf will just be in my kitchen. It'll have just gone through the floor. I think that's what my husband thinks as well. So, but yeah, this is the girl group chaos shelf. And then this is mostly the boy group shelf, although I do have my FX collection because like it's so pretty. I like having it kind of on display. So I have my FX here, and then I have like a load of boy group stuff. So B1A4 and a bit of Newest and Vix. CM Blue and Infinite are kind of behind there as well. Kind of Infinite goes up to like here, and then there's a little bit of CM Blue. And then we just got like some U-Kiss and some random kind of albums. So there is some stacking and some stuff. I do have more stuff really that should go in there, but it's kind of in a box at the moment. So yeah. Then we come to my BAP shelf, which I keep down here. They are one of my alt groups, but obviously they have disbanded, so I don't really know what they are. They'll always be an alt group to me. So and I really like having them down here. I always film my videos in this room, and most of the time they point to my like GDragon shelf, but every now and again if I film this way, it's nice to have a little reminder of my videos about BAP, and they shouldn't be forgotten. So so yeah, so I have on my BAP, I have my precious signed album, and then my equally precious Jung Up physical album, my light stick, and Jung Up is my bias. So yes, so we have that. So that's kind of the end of the chaotic shelf, although they're all pretty chaotic, I guess. This shelf holds my Super Junior albums. So yeah, there's not a great deal of room left. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't really tend to buy too many Super Junior things lately. I haven't really bought a lot this year. I am always behind with Super Junior, so I tend to kind of get into like a zone normally. Like I'm like, oh, I need to buy some more Super Junior and some more Shiny, so then I buy like the odd couple albums here and there. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it looks. I know there's a lot of like chaos around the back, but yeah, Sungmin's my Super Junior bias, and then in his absence it's Yesung, so that's kind of why they're there. And then D&E, this was the last Super Junior related thing that I bought, which is D&E's old album, and I just put it there because this is all full, so, and I really didn't want to like mess it up. Plus I like the colour of it, kind of looks like Star Wars, so yeah. Then we have my Shiny shelf. So I have my all my Shiny, kind of like some serious stacking going on in the shelf. Oh, this is my little tape from the Super M concert. So yeah, I just hide it there. And then my Taemin, yeah, so I have Taemin's cover as well. And then my light stick, and then yeah, there's always room for more. I still haven't bought Taemin's new album, but I think there's a repackage coming, so I'll probably buy that instead. So yes, that's that one. And again, it's like Super Junior. They're one of those groups that I love, and it will always be in like my old school top 10. And I always want to work on their collection. So hopefully maybe in 2021, I might be able to do that. But yeah. Okay, so I guess this is one of the changes. So my Monster X collection is now on 2 shelves, because I literally couldn't fit the new album on the old shelf. So this shelf holds all my, I've color coded my Monster X collection pretty much. So all my dark albums are kind of here. I'm behind with Follow, and I'm also behind with We Are Here as well. I'm missing a couple of versions of each, but hey ho. I do have two copies of this version, but as I Am's on the cover and he's my bias, then he stays at the front. And then the same here, really. Obviously my All About Love albums got I Am on, so yeah. So I have all my like white albums here, and then my beautiful albums and my light stick, and then I have One O at the back just because I didn't know what else to do with it. And I'm just like, I think my aim is to try and get my Monster X collection in here. So yeah, maybe that I'll do that at some point and then give you an update. But yeah, at the moment it's kind of in 2 shelves, and yeah, we shall see, we shall see. And then up here are my treasure albums. Yes, so I have 3 sets of chapter 1 and chapter 2. So I will be doing a giveaway at some point in the new year, I think, because obviously I don't need this many, but I bought them because I'm collecting the wrapper line, and yeah, I'm still working on my collection. But their chapter 3 is out. Oh my god, it's so amazing. And I only bought 2 sets this time. I had a little bit of chill, but not a great deal. So this is where my my treasure stuff's going to be. So yeah. Right, so then we go on to most definitely the biggest part of my collection. So Big Bang are my alts. If you're familiar with my channel, you'll probably know that. If you're unfamiliar with my channel, yes, Big Bang my alts. I've been a VIP since 2011. So yeah, we'll just do like a quick tour. So the first shelf is like an old school Big Bang. So I keep my Big Bang collection like in era order, or like the group stuff. So this is all the older like photo books, DVDs, CDs, kind of all in there as well. So yes. And then this shelf is there's a little bit of a 4th mini album kind of in here, and like Big Show 2011, and then we have all my Alive stuff in here as well, and a little bit of like pre-made era. So it's mostly my Alive shelf, I'm not gonna lie. I should just call it my Alive shelf. There's a little bit on either side that's not Alive, but it's mostly my Alive shelf. So I do really like this shelf, so I'm very happy with it. And then down here is mostly my Maid stuff. So all this is Maid up to here, and then I have my like solo collection that starts. So I've got a bit of Daesung and a bit of Taeyong. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks. I do have so much more that I still want to get for Big Bang, but hey, I'm just going to be working on it next year as well. So, and then this shelf looks really chaotic. It's Top and Sungri. And then I've got some Crunk Bears that take up a lot of space, but you know, this is kind of how it looks at the moment. And I've got all my like flash rings and stuff in this dish. It's like a crunk dish, and then it's got all my like Japanese flash rings. So yeah, I have a bit of addiction for those. But yeah, here we go. That's those. And then this is what you see in my videos. This is all my GDragon Collection. I recently got his Vogue Korea magazine, so they've gone in there. And I have a couple of his crunks, but I'm running out of space, so one's behind the other now, and I might just alternate them. And then I have his like little fluffy fur charm and his Alive album now, which I love. And I know I have this wonderful book that was in a gift like box that a lovely friend of mine gave me a load of stuff. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. So yes. Right, and then we have kind of almost the last shelf. So this shelf has got lots of like small little shelves on it. So this is my 80s collection, which I still have a couple more versions of Fever to get at some point. Might be next year now, because there's so many that I just need to get. But yes, I got their light stick though. I only started collecting 80s this year, so I'm really happy that I was able to catch up with my collection. I'm just behind again. But yeah, I really do love 80s and their music, so yeah. And their light stick is literally one of the prettiest light sticks ever. And then we have two of my favourite current girl groups. So we have, I'm really sorry about the quality of my camera work. So this is my EXO Collection and then my Everglow Collection. I love these girl groups so much. I'm not really one for samey cute girl groups. I like a few, but not that many, and I really love both of these groups because they are definitely right up my street. I don't have Everglow's new one yet. I will be getting it at some point. I just haven't got it yet, but La Di Da is like one of my absolute favorite songs of the year. So, and well, I mean everything ITZY, because I really love Wannabe, so that's also really good. But yeah, there's room for these two to grow, so I hope they get to grow in 2021. And then we have my Twice shelf. So I tend to buy normally just one version of Twice albums. Chaeyoung is my bias. She's been my bias since the beginning, since the story begins. And I try and wait until I can buy a copy of their album on eBay with her CD plate. But I do actually have a copy of their new album coming. I don't know which copy, it's random. But I was like, oh, I'm just going to buy it and then I'll be able to just... If I don't get a CD plate in it, I'll probably find it on eBay. So, but yes, I tend to just normally buy one of each of them. The majority of the albums do have Chaeyoung CD plates in. There's a few that I'm missing, but overall, I've also restarted my Chaeyoung photocard collection recently. So that's another kind of reason I need to kind of get on it. So yes, we have that. And then we have my my Stray Kids shelf. So I tend to just buy one version of Stray Kids albums now. I do really love Stray Kids and their music, but it's JYP. Like, there's so much. So sometimes I'll buy the odd one or two, or maybe on eBay. But for now, they're kind of here. I really love their new music. They're so good. So yeah, there's a lot of space for it to grow, which I'm sure it will do in 2021 as well. So yeah. And then we just finished with my EXO collection. So this is on two shelves. So yeah, I have my a lot of my EXO stuff here, and then the rest of it's kind of on here. So yeah, it doesn't really look that tidy or pretty, but it's kind of, yeah, just waiting for more content. I think EXO is kind of like Shiny and Super Junior. Like, I every now and again I'll go back and like buy a random EXO album. So yeah, that's kind of it. Okay, so then we come on to my new unit, which might have been in my last one, but anyway. So this is where I keep a lot of my other Ultimate girl groups. So 21 of my other Ultimates along with Girls' Generation. So this is my 21 shelf. So I keep all their stuff all along here. So yeah, so I really like it up here. It's got it doesn't look like it, but it has got a lot of room to grow. It's probably not going to, but CL's got an album coming out. Oh my god, I love her music so much. Oh my god. So yeah, the Blackjack in me will just live vicariously through CL for the moment. But wait, when I get her albums, they will go there. I am not ordering anything from Korea this side of Christmas, so when I do buy her albums, I haven't pre-ordered it because of that fact. I might buy them off Amazon or something, or I'm not quite sure, so we shall see. But yes, there we go. Then we have my Red Velvet shelf. So all their albums are really little, which is a bit annoying, but you know, sometimes it works out for like storage kind of use. I don't know when they're coming back, so it's just going to look like this for the time being. But I love their packaging of their albums. They're so pretty. I don't have a bias in Red Velvet, so with the member versions, I just have like one version of everyone apart from Wendy, because I bought like Yeri's Rookie, and I've got Irene's Summer Magic, and then I have like Sorgi and Joy for like the Revo Festival. And then I thought that this one here, the finale, was going to be another one, so I was going to get Wendy, but it wasn't. So when they next do one, I'll make sure I get Wendy, because obviously, you know, she's had her injuries, and hopefully they'll come back even stronger. So I'm sure when Red Velvet come back as a group, they're going to smash it. So whenever that may be. But SM have a new girl group coming out, so I'm excited for that. So Lord knows where I'm going to put their albums, but hey ho. And then we have my then we have my Red Velvet light stick box. We have my Dreamcatcher shelf. So this used to be in a much smaller shelf. It's now in a bigger shelf because they've started releasing 4 versions of everything. I won't do that because my camera's not very strong. But yes, we have all of those. I have my signed copy of Fall Asleep at the Window. at the mirror, and my little Japanese collection, my Kino album, my light stick. So yes, and then my last shelf is my A-Pink shelf. So here is all my A-Pink stuff. Oh, there's so much. This is so much glare. I have my Bommy signed CD plate sitting on top of all my Japanese ones. A lot of Korean stuff and their look albums, and some solo stuff's kind of there. But yes, I really love how this shelf looks. So yeah, it's really, really pretty. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, ciao.